Hello Leo and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of May in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're gonna start with your Rose Oracle card. And the card that has a message for you today is the Reunion card. Soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. But this card is all about that you need to remember that you are not in a competition. You are there to hold key for each other. And when you look at the rose is not only blooming to certain people. The rose is open for everybody, the whole world, to see their beauty. So that's all you need to do as well. In your case, you need to open your heart and your mind to collaboration rather than competition. So very important that you know partnership, friendships, and collaborations are very important. And this is also a confirmation that one or more people are entering your life. So it could be a sign that you are being called to co-create on something, or you might connect with somebody that you already know because you also have the reunion. And you need to decide whether you're going to bloom together or not. The book itself also talks about certain affirmations that you might consider. For example, you can put in that which you can put into the comment: I release any old programming of competition. I open myself up to relationships and collaborations. It's safe for me to trust and co-create. So those are beautiful, beautiful affirmations that you can use based on whatever is relevant in your life. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Knight of Wands. This is a court card, so can be a person, your energy, or just a general energy of the card. When the Knight of Wands shows up, this knight is very fiery, very passionate, ready for action and adventure. And he is also called the player of the tarot when it comes to relationships. So you might have some fun along the way, some passionate nights with somebody, and this person doesn't like to be held down. They enjoy their freedom, and it's very important for you to pay attention to that. Pay attention to the signs, whether this person is there for only for fun or for more. But generally the Knight of Wands is the fun one, right? It can also show some adventures, even like travel. Now the first card we have here for you is the Lovers, which is a very strong connection with somebody. This is a soulmate connection. Some of you might be already with your soulmate, some of you are about to meet your soulmate when this card shows up, but this is a very, very strong connection. When you cannot keep your hands off of each other, that's how strong this connection it is with somebody. For some of you, dependent on your relationship status, this might be a new relationship. For others, it might be a step up in your existing relationship of getting engaged, getting married. This is a very strong marriage card from that point of view. But also it might just indicate that your love life in general, and having these very strong connections. But also this card is talking about that you're being protected, and can signify a very big decision that you have to make. Also called the Big Yes card. So maybe some of you need to say yes to something. Now the next card in your reading is the Five of Swords, which is a card of conflict, and a kind of conflict where everybody just wants to have their own way and they just want to win at all costs, no matter what. There's no collaboration, there's no there's no proper communication, and therefore there's just strong competition. And this card is kind of calling your attention to a couple of things. First of all, that you need to have better communication, so focus on that. But also, you need to evaluate whether it is worth winning at all cost. Because you have here people that are walking away as a loser. He won, but at the end he has to evaluate what was the price that he paid. When I was designing this card, I actually chose this image on purpose because this reflects a very pivotal moment in Hungarian history when the Hungarians lost against the Mongol tribes, and eventually what ended up happening there, that even though the Mongol tribes won, but they had to leave the country because they had to go back because they had to choose a new king, a new Khan. And even though they won, they couldn't really take over the country because of other things. So their winning was kind of, they paid a big price for it, but they couldn't really enjoy the winning. So that's the kind of thing you need to consider. Is it worth competing and winning at all price? And you also have here the collaboration, and the card is talking about the recognition of letting go of competing. So I think it's a very strong and important message here. Now also for some of you, I can see a relationship here which has a very strong base with that lovers there, but there might be some other party, like a player, who might come into the picture and create some kind of a chatter or some kind of a conflict, because you have here this Five of Swords energy. Very important to have that proper communications. Now I also have here the Fool, which is all about a new chapter, a new beginning in our life, when we're entering in a phase where we don't necessarily have all the experience that we need, but we do have enough, and we have this we bring this innocence with us, but also we bring enough experiences from our life. So it all depends, what is the current relationship status you're in, because if you're single, this can indicate a new relationship coming in, and some of you are enjoying the adventures that you have along the way, because the Fool is full of excitement and adventure. But also, if you are in an existing relationship, for some of you, it might be that this relationship is ending and maybe you're going to be single. And being single might be a brand new chapter or brand new experience for you. Some of you might be in a relationship that's evolving and maybe moving in with each other, or getting engaged, getting married, or being in a stronger relationship might be something where you don't have that much of an experience. The next card in your reading is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, it is also a court card, so can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. It's very interesting. This knight is ready for battle, ready for action, ready to get things done, and he's focusing on getting things done as fast as possible. So there might be a very fast moving energy in your love life, in your relationship, that comes in when things are just happening super fast. And that's what this card can signify, that one thing is happening after the other. Obviously, it can indicate two people here, these two knights, because even the Rose card was talking about that a person or multiple people might come into your life. So these knights definitely can indicate those people. But also the Knight of Swords is all about a big change that we've been wanting, the big change that we've been wishing for. So dependent on what is the change that you're looking for. Maybe for some of you it's a new relationship, for others getting engaged, getting married. But this card also can show that if the relationship is not in a good position, that the other party might be wanting to leave the relationship. But I think it's interesting to see all this Knight energy, which we will talk about later. The next card in your spread is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is mute. The High Priestess doesn't speak. So therefore, very important for you to listen to your inner voice, your inner guidance. What is your gut telling you? Because you need to kind of pay attention to all those gut feelings when the High Priestess comes up. But also the High Priestess can indicate secrets. So maybe there are some secrets, certain things that you might not know, and that's why the communication is not great. But also the High Priestess is the sign of unlimited potential, in a sense that it can signify somebody who's very attractive and people really interested to get to know this person. So obviously the roles can go both ways. Some of you might be dealing with somebody who is very attractive and you need to maybe fight for this person with others. For some of you it might be that you are this attractive person and you have more people that are surrounding you and want to get to know you as well, which obviously can be with all of these night energies. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. And I'm also very excited to read the comments, how this reading is resonating with you, where are you watching from, and put in those positive affirmations that we talked about at the beginning, like I release any old programming of competition. I am open myself up to a relationship and collaborations. It's safe for me to trust and co-create. Those are our beautiful affirmations. Now your reading continues here with the Ten of Cups, which is an amazing card. This is a beautiful card of happiness, joy, celebration. And this is not any kind of happiness. This is the perfect happiness when you went through the difficulties, when you went through some challenges in your life, and after the storm, the sun comes out, the rainbows are appearing on the sky, and you are able to enjoy life fullest. So this indicates a very happy home feel as well. When in spite of the difficulties, you're able to enjoy life to the fullest. So great. This is kind of like a fairy tale ending. So beautiful, beautiful cards to have in any kind of spread, but especially in a love reading. Now you also have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is all about standing up for yourself, protecting yourself, protecting your point of view, protecting your relationship or yourself as well. So as you can see, this person is attacked by outside parties and she has to stand up for herself. She has to protect herself. But you can also see that she is in a winning position because she can see these attacks coming. So how can this manifest in your life? This can manifest that some of you are protecting yourself from whatever happened before, from disappointments. Some of you might have to stand up in front of your family that you need to defend the choices you made in terms of love and relationship. But for some of you, this might also showcase where outside parties want to seduce you or your partner, dependent on your relationship status. And also you have quite a few cards here that are just all about fighting, right? So you have here that those are fighting. These two are definitely ready to fight and ready for battle and get things done. And also here there's this protection. So it either means that there's a lot of drama, a lot of challenges and fights in your love life or in your relationship, or you constantly have to protect yourself, or you're trying to protect yourself from anything really, from disappointments, from opinions, etc., etc. Now we also have here for the last spot the Emperor, which is also can be a person. and the Chariot. So again, like you have quite a few people cards or court cards from that point of view, which the Rose card indicating that a person or multiple people might be able to come into your life. So maybe that's causing some kind of a challenge or all of these actions. But the Emperor is all about stability, control. Can mean somebody who is very positive. It has a positive effect on your life, this person, from every angle. But the challenge of this person that this person is not speaking their mind or showing their emotions, and that might make people a little bit confused or insecure as well. But that doesn't mean that this person doesn't have the feelings. But also, this person is full of passion, and it is also about stability, the Emperor. And you also have here the Chariot, which is a card of success and victory, and also and it's also about leaving the difficulties in the past, leaving the difficulties behind, and moving forward, charging forward. So great card that you're gonna able to be successful in your love life, or in relationships, and achieve whatever you want. But also these two cards are about control, in a different way, because the Emperor is in control, and the Chariot is in control, but the Chariot is also letting the universe guide him. Now also, again, you have, as I said, you have a lot of these images that are around fighting and winning, and being in battle. So I'm very interested to see how that manifests in your life. And also you have quite a few cards that are showing horses. So maybe freedom is something is very important for you, because the horses generally symbolize freedom in our life, and also that things are moving fast. Anyway, at the bottom of the deck you do have the Ten of Wands. All the tens are indicating an end of a cycle, so I think a cycle is definitely ending for you, because you have here two tens, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands indicates a difficult cycle is ending, and the Ten of Cups indicates that you're going to have a fairy tale ending of some sort. So I think you're going to be able to close a very hard cycle and achieve something, because she is very close to getting home. But also with the Ten of Wands, you are carrying a lot of burden, a lot of challenges from the past. Maybe that's why you're trying to protect yourself, even if you don't have to do it. And with this card, very important for you to think about how can you let go of all those disappointments, all of those challenges that you had in the past, and not to carry along, where you don't have to protect yourself. And again, you just think about the Rose card as well, because it was all about soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I will be able to welcome you again.